Let me ask you something honestly. When did you last walk out of a salon and feel like the version of yourself you actually recognize? Not the version that looks neat and appropriate and easy to manage. The version that turns heads. The version that makes people ask who does your hair. Because here is what nobody is saying out loud. Short hair over 60 is not a compromise. It is not the safe choice or the sensible choice or the I have given up choice. When it is done right, short hair over 60 is the boldest, most deliberate, most breathtaking choice a woman can make. The problem is most women with short hair over 60 are not getting it done right. They are getting it done safe. And safe is slowly stealing their presence one haircut at a time. Today we are fixing that. I am going to show you the 7 most flattering and modern hairstyles for short hair over 60. Styles that lift the face, celebrate silver and gray hair, work with mature texture, and make you look like you have a stylist on speed dial even if your last cut was 6 months ago. And if you are new here, hit that subscribe button right now because every single week we bring you honest, real, practical style and beauty wisdom made specifically for women over 60. You are going to want to stay. Stay with me until the end, because I am also going to share the 3 biggest short hair mistakes women over 60 make without realizing it, and how to fix every single one of them instantly. Before we get into the styles, I want to dismantle something. The idea that short hair ages you. This myth has been keeping women in unflattering lengths for decades, and it needs to stop. The truth is the wrong short hair ages you. The right short hair does the opposite. It removes weight from the face. It reveals the jawline and the neck. It brings attention to the eyes and the cheekbones. It shows that you know exactly who you are, and you are not hiding behind anything. Long hair can be beautiful at any age. But when long hair becomes a security blanket, when it is one length and all the same weight, and just hanging there because change feels scary, it is not doing you any favors either. Short hair worn with intention is presence. It is authority. It says I have arrived and I know it. Now let us get into the 7 styles. Style 1, the textured French crop. This is not the helmet cut your mother wore. This is the modern version that has been quietly taking over every editorial and street style image of elegant women over 60 for the last 3 years. The French crop is short at the back and sides with slightly more length and texture on top. The key word is texture. This is not a smooth pressed down cap of hair. The top is cut in choppy disconnected layers that create movement, dimension, and visual weight exactly where you want it at the crown. Why it works so beautifully after 60. As we age, the face loses volume, particularly in the cheeks and the temples. Hair that lies flat against the head follows that downward trajectory and makes everything look more descended. The texture on top of a French crop does the opposite. It lifts. It adds volume at the crown, which visually lifts the whole face. The sides are cut short but not shaved. A soft taper or a gentle graduation keeps the cut feminine and refined rather than severe. The back is clean and tapered, showing the neckline elegantly. For silver and gray hair, this cut is extraordinary. The natural variation in silver hair creates built-in highlights and dimension that makes the choppy top look even more expensive and intentional. Styling is genuinely simple. A tiny amount of styling paste or wax work through the top with the fingertips. Push the hair slightly forward and to the side. Let it be a little imperfect. The beauty of this cut is in the movement, not in the precision. Style 2, the asymmetric short bob. We talked about the architectural bob in our full-length piece, and we stand by every word. But the asymmetric version deserves its own conversation because it does something the traditional bob simply cannot. An asymmetric short bob has one side slightly longer than the other. Usually the longer side sits just at or below the ear, while the shorter side is cut higher, exposing more of the neck and the ear on that side. That difference in length creates a diagonal line across the face. And diagonal lines are the most flattering lines possible on a mature face. Here is the science of why it works. Symmetry in a hairstyle highlights the asymmetry of the face, which increases with age. When the hair itself is asymmetric, it creates a new focal point that draws the eye along the diagonal rather than comparing left side to right side. The result is that the face looks more harmonious, not less. The longer side can be styled to sweep across the forehead, slightly covering one brow and drawing the eye toward the cheekbone, and the eye on that side. This is one of the most effective face lifting techniques in the entire world of hairstyling. And it costs you nothing extra. The key to making this cut look modern rather than dated is in the texture of the ends. The ends should not be blunt and heavy. They should be point cut to create a soft wispy finish that moves rather than sits. This keeps the asymmetry feeling contemporary rather than 1980s. For color, this cut is particularly beautiful with a balayage or a soft highlight through the longer side. Even a single highlight painted along the sweep creates dimension that makes the diagonal even more striking. Style 3. The silver pixie with side-swept fringe. We are reclaiming the pixie, not the over-gelled spike-up version that has been unfairly associated with older women for decades. The modern silver pixie is something else entirely. This pixie is soft at the crown with a longer side-swept fringe that crosses the forehead and schemes the eyebrow. The sides are tapered gently and the back is clean. The overall impression is of someone who woke up looking like this. Effortless, a little undone, and completely stunning. The side-swept fringe is the most important element of this style. Here is exactly why it works so powerfully after 60. The forehead and the area between the brows are often where we feel most self-conscious about lines and expression marks. A side-swept fringe that softly covers part of the forehead addresses this without looking like you are hiding. It is a veil, not a wall. It creates softness where we want softness while keeping the overall look short, modern, and bold. The fringe should start no further back than 2 fingers from the front hairline. Any further back, and it starts to look like a comb-over rather than a deliberate fringe. It should be point cut, so it has a feathery wispy quality that moves with you rather than sitting like a shelf across your face. Gray and silver hair absolutely owns this style. The natural multitonal quality of silver hair makes the fringe look highlighted and dimensional without any color work at all. If your silver has any warmth in it, a warm tone gloss treatment will make this cut look even more expensive. Styling needs are minimal. A light pomade or a styling cream through the crown. Brush the fringe to one side while slightly damp. Let it dry naturally and then do not touch it again. The slight natural movement is the point. Style 4. The layered nape bob. This one is for the woman who thinks she wants to grow her hair, but every time it reaches a certain length it looks stringy, shapeless, and tired. The layered nape bob is the answer. It sits at the nape of the neck, or just slightly below. Not quite a chin bob and not quite a pixie. It occupies that elegant in-between territory that is often the most flattering length for women over 60, because it is long enough to feel like hair but short enough to have shape and structure. The back is stacked or graduated. This means the hair is cut slightly shorter underneath and longer on top, creating a curved stacked shape at the back that frames the nape beautifully. This graduation does 2 things. It creates natural volume without any product, and it makes the back of the head look round and full rather than flat, which is a common problem with mature hair that has lost density. The front pieces are left slightly longer than the back and shaped to frame the face. These face framing pieces should be cut to hit right at or just below the cheekbone. When the hair grazes the cheekbone, it draws attention to that feature, which is one of the most beautifully prominent features on a mature face. Layers through the interior of the bob remove bulk and weight that would otherwise make the style look heavy and dated. But in this is crucial, these layers should be done with slide cutting or channeling, not with thinning shears. Thinning shears on mature hair create frizz and a fuzzy halo. Precision internal layers create shape and movement without the frizz. For styling, use a round brush and a dryer to roll the ends under slightly. Or if you prefer something more effortless, use a large barrel diffuser and let the natural texture of the hair come through. Both approaches work beautifully with this cut. Style 5. The disconnected undercut bob. This one is for the woman who is ready to make a statement. The disconnected undercut bob is not for everyone, but for the woman who wears it with confidence, it is genuinely one of the most striking and modern hairstyles available at any age. It is essentially a bob with clean length on top, but with a soft close-cut underneath section at the nape and sometimes the sides. The contrast between the longer top layer and the closely cut underneath creates the disconnection. And that contrast is what makes the style so visually compelling. Why does it work after 60? Because contrast creates interest, and interest is the opposite of invisible. Women over 60 who adopt this style do not look like they are trying to look younger. They look like they have such a clear and confident sense of themselves that the opinion of anyone who thinks this is too much for their age simply does not register. The close cut underneath also reveals the nape and the shape of the head beautifully. A well-shaped head wearing this cut looks sculptural, almost like a piece of art. The top length can be adjusted to suit every comfort level. Some women go for a longer top that sits at the jaw. Others go for a shorter top that sits at the ear. Both work. The key is that the contrast between top and underneath is clear and deliberate, not accidental. This cut asks for very clean grooming. The underneath section should be freshened every 4 to 5 weeks to maintain the crispness of the contrast. Let it grow out, and it starts to look unintentional. Keep it fresh and it looks like exactly what it is. A deliberate, powerful choice. Style 6. The soft tapered cut with crown volume. This is the style I recommend most often to women who are genuinely afraid of going short. It is the gentlest transition from medium-length hair to short hair, and it is almost universally flattering because of how it is engineered. The sides and the back are tapered softly. Not shaved, not buzzed, just gradually shorter as they move toward the nape and the temple. The top retains significantly more length, and is cut in soft layers that are directed upward and toward the crown, creating a gentle, natural lift. This upward direction at the crown is everything. After 60, the crown area is often the first place where hair begins to thin or lose volume. By cutting the top layers to encourage upward growth and volume at the crown, this style compensates for that loss in the most elegant and invisible way possible. The silhouette this creates is widest at the crown and tapering softly toward the nape. This is the most flattering possible silhouette for a mature face, because it mirrors the natural proportions of a youthful face, where volume exists in the upper portion of the head. For women with fine or thinning hair, this is particularly powerful. A good volumizing shampoo and conditioner, combined with a lightweight volumizing mousse applied to the roots before diffusing, will give you the crown volume that this cut promises. The taper at the sides keeps everything clean and modern, while the soft volume at the top ensures you never look severe or harsh. This is the shortcut that does not look like a shortcut. It looks like a woman who simply has beautiful full hair. Styling takes less than 5 minutes. Apply mousse to damp roots. Diffuse on low heat, directing the airflow toward the crown. And finish with a tiny amount of light hold spray at the roots only. Never all over. All over hold spray is how you get the granny helmet. Root spray is how you get natural living volume. Style 7. The bold graphic crop. We end with the most daring style on this list. And I want to say something important before I describe it. Daring is not a young person's game. Daring is actually most powerful on a woman who has lived long enough to know exactly who she is. The bold graphic crop is precisely that. Bold and graphic. It is a very short cut with a strong geometric quality. The silhouette is clean and intentional. There is minimal length variation, and the shape of the cut itself is the statement. Think of it this way. Every other style on this list is about softness, movement, and face framing. The graphic crop is about confidence, structure, and presence. It does not flatter through softness. It flatters through sheer authority. The neckline is clean and precise. The temples are close cut. The top has just enough length to show the natural texture and movement of the hair without softening the geometry of the overall shape. For silver and white hair, this cut is extraordinary. Silver hair has a natural structural quality, a slight coarseness and density, that cheaper cuts fight against. The graphic crop uses that quality. The silver tones catch light in a way that makes the geometric shape even more striking. Women with bold silver hair in a graphic crop look like they belong in an art gallery or on the cover of a magazine. They look like exactly who they are. Women who know. The maintenance requirement for this cut is higher than any other on this list. It needs freshening every 3 to 4 weeks to maintain the geometry. But the payoff is equally high. No other short haircut communicates confidence, sophistication, and complete self-possession quite the way this one does. Styling is almost nothing. A tiny amount of pomade or styling balm worked through from root to tip. That is it. The cut does all the work. Mistake 1. Adding too much volume everywhere. Volume at the crown is your friend. Volume at the sides is your enemy. When hair is backcombed or blown out equally all over the head, it creates a round ball shape that is the definition of the granny helmet. Direct your volume upward at the crown and keep the sides close and smooth. Mistake 2. Using too much hold product. Heavy hairsprays and gels flatten the hair against the scalp, and create that stiff immovable look that ages more than any gray hair ever could. Switch to lightweight styling creams, soft pomades, and flexible hold sprays. Your hair should move when you turn your head. If it does not move, it is not styled. It is shellacked. Mistake 3. Not asking for texture. Every single style on this list requires some form of texture, whether it is choppy layers, point cut ends, disconnected sections, or a tapered graduation. When you sit in the salon chair and say just tidy it up, you are giving your stylist permission to remove exactly the texture that makes short hair on mature women look modern rather than matronly. Be specific. Ask for texture. Ask for movement. Ask for disconnection. Your stylist cannot read your mind, but they can execute your vision if you give it to them clearly. Short hair over 60 is not a resignation. It is a revolution. When you choose one of these 7 styles, you are not choosing convenience. You are choosing presence. You are choosing to show up in your life with your face fully visible and your style fully intentional. Your hair is the first thing people see and the last thing they remember. It should tell the story of who you are right now, not who you were in 1995. Not who you think you should be, who you actually are. Confident, aware, and completely yourself. I want to hear from you. Which of these 7 styles spoke to you? Which one are you going to take to your next salon appointment? Drop it in the comments below. And if you already have short hair, tell me what cut you are wearing and what you love about it. This community is the most honest and supportive place on the internet for women navigating style after 60, and your experience genuinely matters here. If this video gave you even one idea that makes you feel more excited about your hair, please give it a like and share it with a friend who needs to hear this. And if you have not subscribed yet, do it now. We are here every week with content that treats you like the intelligent, curious, stylish woman you absolutely are. I will see you in the next one. Stay bold, stay textured, and as always, stay stunning.